Hey guys, Aaron here. I wanted to make a quick video on how to change the bushings for your suspension on a Lotus Elise Series 1. Now I have a whole video series on refreshing the front and rear suspensions, doing alignments, all of that kind of stuff, but I wanted to cut out the section just on how to do the bushings because you searched for it and that's what you want to know. So this is how you do that.
All right guys, we are on step 11. We are removing the bushings from the wishbone parts, and we are doing the lower wishbone. So it says to insert from the inside of both pivot eyes. What that means is this is the wishbone, the lower one as it was sitting. So this is the inside. So you're inserting them this way, which means you're removing them this way. So I just did one to test it to see how it works. That one was in there. We removed it like this. You can see that there is a lip here around the inside. That's why you can't push them out that way. You have to push them this way so that that lip will come through. This one, you can see that lip is right here. I have the removal tool. The removal tool came with these two things stacked on this bolt. And I figured out you're gonna remove the big one because the big one fits there. Maybe for installing them we will need that, I'm not sure yet, but there's a little groove here, and this groove actually will go right here so that this can be flush on it. So what we're gonna do for this one, we're gonna put it on the inside like this. We're gonna take our bolt washer, the smaller piece. We're going to insert it through this end of the bush, the outside. It's going to come all the way through the tool, and it threads in at the bottom in the middle. So I've got it threading through now. I'm going to tighten it all the way up. It is all the way tight there. You can see the little cutout is holding it in there. And what's going to happen is as we tighten it, it is going to force this metal piece to push on this bearing and push it all the way into this hollow piece right here. So we'll just take a 17mm ratchet and start tightening this down. Just gonna flip it over so it goes over the edge like this to make it easier. And then we just tighten it. You'll see this piece start pushing against the bush, and eventually we'll push it through. And you'll hear it pop a little bit as it starts coming up. And just keep tightening it until it disconnects, and then you can pull it all the way through. And there you have it. Now we will unscrew our bolt. And in order to get the bushing out of here, it's stuck in there pretty well. They provide you a little hole in the back to knock it out. So for me, I just took a little Allen key, stuck it in there. It's touching the back side of this bushing, and just whack it with a hammer. All right, bearing came right out. So as you can see, super easy to remove these things with that tool. Highly, highly recommend it, from eliseparts.com. So I'm gonna try to press these in, and you're supposed to put these in dry. No lubrication around here because this part is not supposed to rotate. This part is supposed to stay still. This part rotates around the middle. So I will be coming back and putting the grease in these grooves along the barrel, along the back side of this, and they say to put grease in these holes here as well. All right, well, let's see how it goes. One of these here, one of these here. I'm gonna use this tool again, but I swapped out to use the big end of that, and I'm just gonna use the, instead of going like this, I'm just gonna turn it around and use the back of this so it can thread through and still have a flat surface. Let's see what happens. Nice thing is I can just turn it by hand. All right, it's all the way snug. I don't know if that's how they meant to use this tool, but that's what I came up with. All right. Then we have the grease. So they say to grease all the inner part, get it into the grooves that they machined specifically to hold grease. They said that if you don't do this, your suspension is going to squeak. So we don't want that anywhere on this where it touches the plastic part. We want to have lubed. And gonna lube these holes here. Use my finger to press some into there. The inner part. All right, that is one side done, and I will just do this to the whole wishbone.
If this video is helpful, all I ask is that you please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll see all the latest S1 content when it comes out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.